LRDI story means story of me scoring good in LRDI is is a pretty long journey. In the CAT 2020, I scored only 46 or 47 percentile marks, but in CAT 21 it improved to 91 percentile. But in CAT 20, this recent attempt, latest attempt, I got into 99.9. It's a fact that if you solve two questions, two sets in the on the D-Day exam, on the CAT exam, you will score a great percentile. It's just the selection of questions which is important.
Hello everyone. Today we have with us Abhishek Raj Gupta. He scored 99.63 percentile in CAT 2022 and he converted IIM Ahmedabad and Calcutta. He has a work experience of around 3 years, and coming to his educational background, he pursued BTech from NIT Raipur, and today he's with us to share his CAT preparation journey and also how he cracked IIM interviews. Hi Abhishek, welcome to Crack Interview Series and congratulations on making it to IIMA.
Hello. Thanks a lot for introducing me. Means I never thought I would be on this platform because mostly I view. I mean, it's a big honor that CrackU had helped in the preparation phase. Means its daily targets as well as the test series all came in vital during the CAT preparation. And this since this was my third attempt, so uh, it was all the more important that I picked the right resources, and CrackU's daily targets were up to that level.
Wonderful. So yeah, speaking of the CAT preparation, you said this was your third attempt, right? So how did you, so what mistake did you make early in your previous attempts, and what have you learned from them, and how did you make changes so that you were able to achieve such a good percentile in this attempt?
It's mainly, I would say, in the previous attempts, I was more lacking in the part of consistency. Getting distracted by the early failures is what hampered the preparation or achieving the desired result in the earlier phases. And obviously, the D-Day luck also plays the great importance in the scoring the exam. So yeah. Apart from that, the main LRDI is the was the my phobia actually. So improvement in that was very interesting. I mean, I never thought that I would be able to score a great percentile in LRDI, which happened in the third attempt. So last year I had scored 90 percentile in LRDI, the lowest among the three sections, but this time it was 99.9, the highest among the three. LRDI story means story of me scoring good in LRDI is is a pretty long journey. In the CAT 2020, I scored only 46 or 47 percentile marks, but in CAT 21 it improved to 91 percentile. But in CAT 20, this latest attempt, I got into 99.9. So crack your daily targets were vital in those, where you have to solve an LRDI set of 4 to 5 questions within a span of 10 minutes. And you know that means it's a fact that if you solve two questions, two sets in the on the D-Day exam, on the CAT exam, you will score a great percentile. It's just the selection of questions which is important. So crack your daily targets helped me in that, as well as the crack your daily test series was also based on this, focused upon this. So during the exam, it didn't feel like I was giving any big. It didn't feel like I was giving something other than
Right,
the crack you test,
mock test, right.
mock test, exactly.
Yeah, now coming to the other sections, the quant and the VARC section. So what was your preparation strategy in these sections, and for this, how did you plan your preparation along with your job?
Yeah, thank you. Preparing for QA, VRC, and LRDI, all three are mutually exclusive portions, and preparing with the job was always hectic. But you try to steal some time in between your job, and uh, and you try to execute those. For example, my preparation strategy was based on solving the QA questions of 25 to 30 QA questions daily, and apart from that, solving an LRDI, 5 LRDI sets daily, as well as VARC, two passages, and 5 to 6 para jumpers or the VA part, verbal ability. Two reading comprehensions and other rest were verbal ability. So it was important that I spread these over the whole day, so that in between the job, when I get the time, job hours, office hours, I try to
Okay.
complete some portion and some in the morning and some in the evening. And weekends were always for the mock test, which is either you give one mock test or three sectional tests continuously. It was like that. It's maintaining this consistency was important
Right.
from July 22 to November 22.
Excellent. So how were you able to manage solving around 30 quant questions, 5 to 6 LRDI sets, plus RCs and VA questions on a single day along with your job?
So I spread it like in the morning when I used to wake up, I used to first solve the daily target test of CrackU,
Okay.
where you had five QA questions and one LRDI set and one reading comprehension.
Right.
So that was done. And apart from that, you will get other resources. Means there are various free resources available. You have to just pick one and just have to complete the target. So I did like that, or solving previous year mock questions or Telegram groups. There are many Telegram groups which will help in this preparation. So morning phase different, and afternoon after working for a few hours, you can get back on track for preparing the questions and solving that. For example, 10 QA questions in morning, 15 in afternoon, and then 10 or 15, whatever means based upon your tiredness, you can
Right.
plan it out. Yeah,
Okay. Wonderful. Like you utilized every amount of time that was available to you during the day.
I was I was fortunate.
All right, now moving on to the personal interviews. So, what all calls have you received, and how did you prepare for each stage of the IIM interview? Ultimately, how you tackle the questions in the interviews.
Okay, so coming to the calls which I received from all the old IMs as well as SPJIMR also, and and all the new and baby IMs. So after that, regarding preparation for interviews, it's mostly based on your profile. And when you have a good work ex, means 3 years or 4 years, then the question you can assume that questions will be coming from those. Means what you have means the questions will be on the ethical dilemma which you face in day-to-day work life. How do you handle the conflicting situations, and how do you solve the conflict when there is between you and your teammate, or how will the manager will do that. And apart from that, the questions were based on hobbies, and basically it is about getting your overall profile, evaluating your overall profile, and each institute has different criteria to set the score. So it really means it's a pretty random, I would say. Means you can just prepare on a brief level, but you never know what will come in interview. So that's the beauty of interviews in IFs actually.
Right, exactly. Now, finally, what is that advice that you would like to give the future CAT aspirants or the MBA aspirants?
Okay, so that's a great question actually, and my advice will be that maintaining consistency is pretty important. Targeting a specific number of questions is extremely important, and after the CAT results and between the after CAT results and before interview calls are out, there is a huge amount of speculation going that who will receive which call based on the percentile and all. So I would say means at that time students have done their job. They don't need to worry about this. Rather, they should focus on the next step,
Right,
preparing for interviews. Preparing for interviews can contain many things like reading newspaper, studying your overall profiles, or explore or evaluating or exploring your hobbies as well. So that's something they should focus on rather than speculating the results. And same thing happens after the interviews and the
yeah,
results are out, the
yeah,
time
before
period
the reviews,
between them.
right.
Yeah. Uh, so it's a time to relax and focus, but unwanted stress is the something which should be least desired during those 2 periods especially.
Brilliant. So yeah, rather than worrying about things about the results, or rather than thinking like will I get a call or not, focus on the interview preparation. So Thank you so much, Abhishek. You gave us some very valuable tips. I'm sure this tips helps a lot of MBA aspirants. And thank you so much. And we wish you all the very best for your MBA journey at IIM Ahmedabad.
Thanks a lot. Means it's an honor actually to record video for CrackU because it has been a primary source of preparation for me, and if it can help other aspirants, I'll be glad.
Right. Yeah, thanks a lot.